know what it takes to be a leader? Well, George and Rebecca Barnes did. Who were Rebecca and George Barnes?
Rebecca was an orphan who lived with her uncle John Wilkinson in Syracuse. George moved to Syracuse in 1844 to study law with the Wilkinsons. That's how George and Rebecca met.
Rebecca Hammonds and George Barnes later got married by Reverend Samuel May. In the same year, they completed construction on their home. That is now known as the Barnes home.
After they got married, Rebecca Hammond was then known as Rebecca Barnes.
Why was the Barnes home so important?
The Barnes home was so important because it was a safe place for fugitive slaves to hide.
The Barnes were very wealthy and they used their wealth to fight to end slavery.
In fact, Barnes and Cedric contributed bail money for those indicted as a result of the jury rescue.
George signed bail of 3 white men.
In addition, Barnes also signed bail of $4,000 for William Thompson, an African American who was also part of the jury rescue.
What did George and Rebecca Barnes sacrifice to help others?
They sacrificed their home, their wealth, and possibly their freedom. The Barnes family lived near and worked very closely with the Cedrics and the Wilkinson families.
All 3 families would attend abolitionist meetings in their library. Rebecca and George were so willing to help runaway slaves because they strongly disagreed with slavery. That is why they made sacrifices to help people in need. How were other leaders similar to George and Rebecca Barnes?
Harriet Tubman was a runaway slave who also helped other slaves to escape to freedom, just like George and Rebecca Barnes had done.
How did the fugitive slave law impact George and Rebecca? The fugitive slave law impacted George and Rebecca's efforts financially because when a white man went to jail, his bail was $2,000.
Once a slave is bailed of jail, the Barnes helped them to escape to freedom. When an African American man went to jail, his bail was $4,000. That was 2 times more than the white man's bail.
In the end, George and Rebecca Barnes sacrificed so much to help others. Would you sacrifice so much to help others?
Written and produced by Trenece Marketa.